Hello and welcome to Rathod Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs of 7th May 2025. So let's get started with our discussion. So before getting started, I want to make a small announcement, guys. So from our Rathod Science Academy, not only we are providing free YouTube Hindu analysis, but even we are providing mains as well as prelims monthly compilation separately. And with 7 to 8 years of experience, I can say that I can give you 100% assurance that if you watch our analysis and if you complete this monthly magazine of mains and prelims, then your current affairs preparation will be done. No need of going here and there for your current affairs preparation. Okay. So if you watch this analysis, I will be giving you the dimensions, right? What is that? What is the data? Supreme Court judgments, or what are the causes? What are the impact, significance? What are the things I'm saying? So everything is there in that mains compilation, guys. So please do follow that. And if you want to get that compilations, you can download our Rathod Science Academy app from Play Store. And from there, you can purchase this course for just 10 rupees and you will be having validity of 1 year. So till 1 year, you will be getting monthly magazines of mains and as well as prelims on free of cost. You can download them and you can read on online, or you can download them, or you can make that printout. That is your wish. Okay. So please try to download this app and try to purchase this course for just 10 rupees. Okay, now let us see the first article. See the title. And today's newspaper is about 3 important things. Only 3 important things are there in our today's newspaper. First one is, as usual, India and Pakistan issue. And especially in yesterday's class, we discussed about civil defense drills, right? And that is the one most important topic of the day today. And second important topic here is recently Human Development Index released. So in that, India rank had been improved. So that is the second important thing that you have to see. And third one is regarding monsoons. Okay, so these are the 3 important areas which are there in our today's newspaper. Nothing more than this. And in yesterday's class, we discussed about the civil defense drills, right? So how many areas they had been identified, how many districts? I said in yesterday's class, that is 244 districts they had identified, and they are going for conducting of this civil defense drill. So where are we now? In Hyderabad, right? And all these 244 districts, they had been divided into how many categories? 3 categories. So category 1 is highly vulnerable, and second one is medium vulnerable, and third one is low vulnerable areas. So in this category 1, so we have around 14, I guess, 13 or 14 areas. In that, from AP and Telangana, we have 2 areas, Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. That means today we are going to have this civil defense drill at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. we will be having this civil defense drill. So what happens in the civil defense drill is, for 2 minutes, sirens will be on. So it may be like police sirens or airways sirens everywhere. So for 2 minutes, the sirens will be on. So whenever that sirens is on, whenever you're listening to that sound, if you are outside, if you're not in your any place, so if you are outside, so you have to go and you have to go inside any other area. And if there is no chance of getting shelter at that time, means you have to lay on the ground and you have to cover your head. That is the first important thing. And second one here is, if you are inside your home, so you should switch off the lights. Why? Because if there is any enemy airship, which is aircraft which is moving on here, is if there is any light, means they can identify that this area which is decided by the people, and they may drop the bomb. So here we have to switch off the lights and we have to close all the curtains, so that if there is no light, they can't identify this area. Okay. And even the spreading of rumors should be stopped. So these are the some things that will happen. And especially in that civil defense drill, what we want to prepare is, if there is anything which is going to happen in the future, so how we have to protect ourselves. That is the thing that we are going to learn in this civil defense drills. Yeah, so that is the thing. And actually, I want to say one thing for sure. So in our country in 1971, this civil defense drill had been done. And again in this 2025. So what happened in 1971? India-Pakistan war. That means India is studying for war with Pakistan. It is very clear. And even in the morning, today at 2 a.m., they started one operation. The name of that operation? Operation Sindoor. So why they gave this name Sindhu? Because what happened in this Pahalgam issue? Men only died, right? So men only died means many women who lost their husbands, they will lose their Sindur. So this is the name of this operation, Operation Sindur. And in this Operation Sindur, what they did? So they identified 9 terror base areas in Pakistan, and India successfully strike down this terror bases. And around 100 terrorists, they had been died in that attack. And when we are doing this airstrikes, will Pakistan be silent? So if Pakistan do any retaliation attack, then we are going to announce a war. That is for sure. And now, if you see the headlines which are going on in our news channels now, they are saying that even Trump also giving some information to Pakistan that please don't do any retaliation. So if you are doing retaliation, you can't suffer. So that is the thing which is going on present. Okay, so that is the thing which is happening from the yesterday's and today's on live. What is there till now? I said everything. Okay, now let us come to our topic. So what is the title here? States to conduct civil defense drills today. So it is very important event in our country, right? So it happened in 1971 and now in 2025 it is happening. And 244 districts, it is not a small number. Yes. And tell me why we are dividing this 244 districts into different categories. What is the criteria? What do you guess? Why only this 244 districts? Yeah, because in these areas we will be having, first one is high population. Because if there is any war is happening, they will be targeting civilians, right? And this one here is we will be having some bases, air bases and army bases and cantonment area, right? And in some areas we will be having nuclear plants, some states. So if this will be affected, means what happens if nuclear plants which are affected, if they are blasting this, means what happens? Radioactive material will be released, and because of that, what happened? Obviously, in future generations, in the present generations, some genetic changes, mutations, that will be further leads to the generational loss to our country. So they will be targeting these areas, okay, and obviously cantonment areas. And even, especially Bangalore is famous for what? IT sector, and also most of our air defense will have bases in this Bangalore, right? So they will be targeting these areas where if they destroy that, that is causing huge loss to our country, okay? And how many categories we have so far? 3 categories, category 1, 2 and 3, and Hyderabad and Vijayawada from the Telugu states are in this category 1. Okay, so here, what is the keyword? Keyword is civil defense drill. So from which subject we can see this, guys? It is happening in our country. Why? We want to minimize the loss of property and as well as loss of life, right? So it comes under our internal security. So from which paper? GS paper 3. And what you have to see under the civil defense drill? First, we have to understand what is this drill is about. And next, we have to see who are participating in this, who are giving the sirens and who are volunteering and who are guiding the people, everything, right? So you have to see who are involved. And next, you have to see what are the aims and objectives. Not only aims and objectives you have to see, but even you have to see what are the things which are going in on that civil drill. How people are getting information and how they are aware about what is happening in the surroundings and how they are protecting themselves. Okay, that is the thing. And even you have to see the areas. How many districts? 244. And we have how many categories? 3 categories. Category 1, 2 and 3. So see that. And you have to see your hometown or the place you are, whether comes under which category, so that you can prepare yourself for next 1 week to 10 days. Okay, so now let us see this. So various states across India will conduct civil defense drills aimed at assessing their preparedness in the light of recent security concerns. And I want to ask you one question. So whether India needs this or not? What do you say? Yes? Why? So do you know about this 9/11 attacks? 9/11. What happened in this 9/11? And do you know about this Twin Towers of USA had been hit by? Not cyber attack. Twin Towers of US. అప్పుడు నేను పుట్టలేదు, నాకు తెలీదు. I don't want this answer. Yes, Bin Laden. Yes, Bin Laden attacked this Twin Towers. So one aeroplane went into these towers and the crash of that towers happened, right? So after that attack, is there any major terrorist attack in US? No, not at all. Because US showed that it was strong and they took a lot of steps to eliminate terrorism in that area. But why in India we are having this kind of terror attacks? So 2001 attack, and again September attack, and even Taj Hotel attack, and in 2013 Lumini Park attack, Gokul Chat and Dilshan Nagar attack, and 2019 Pulwama attack, and 2025 Pahalgam attack. Why? What is the reason? So if you're not taking this step now, we can't end this terrorism for sure. So because of this, whatever it may be, so we are going till war to end terrorism in future. Okay? Yeah. So here, because of this, now we are making our people ready. Like how they have to save themselves, to protect themselves, what steps they have to take whenever this war-like condition which happens. But officially war had not yet declared by president. So whenever president declares a war, then only they will be imposing this emergency. So what is this emergency? Is there in your syllabus? Yes, in polity we have this emergency, right? Article 352, 356 and Article 360 talks about emergency. So whenever war is declared, which emergency can be imposed? National emergency. Okay? Yeah, see here. So actually our government want to make the people ready with this war now. So here our Union Home Ministry mandated that these drills, they are going to occur in 244 districts and they had been categorized into category 1, category 2 and category 3 areas. And especially these are the areas, they are very vulnerable because they are having vital installations. Like they might be having army base or air force base or navy base or anything. And even they will be having good infrastructure and good number of population, and even oil refineries and even nuclear plants. So these areas will be targeted by this Pakistan. So because of this, they categorize these areas and they are going for these drills in this region. So for example, I want to ask you a question. So if you want to hit the economy of any country, will you hit rural areas or will you hit urban areas? Yes, that is a one important answer. We can connect with why they identified this 244 districts. Clear? Yeah, tell me the important details, what we have to remember. So we are conducting this defense drills for till next Friday. So till Friday, we will be having this kind of drills. Why we are doing this? Because we want to make the people aware, and we are not going to take this light, that is Pahalgam issue. Around 26 people, they had been killed in this region. And we want to improve even national security, and we want to focus on public safety and how the public need to act whenever there is any emergency situation. So we are doing this defense drills. And next one here is we are also focusing on vulnerability assessment. So based on the attacks which have happened in our country from 2005 to 2010, for example, Hyderabad attacks happened, and even Jammu and Kashmir attack happened, and Mumbai attack happened, right? So based on the areas which are vulnerable, and finally we came up with this list of 244 districts. And next one here is whenever this drills which are going on, so here we will be having this district collectors will be having more power. Okay, so you are the future district collectors or civil servants, right? So here you have to know about your role whenever you are having this kind of emergency situation, what you have to do. So for that, yes, you have to know what is happening, and if it is possible, okay, you can also go for volunteering of this kind of emergency situations also, so that you will be working with the government very near, so that you can understand like how government will work and what is the role and responsibility of a volunteer. And as a civil servant, or as a civil service aspirant also you can understand what is your role to our nation. Okay, and yes, lots of time. So we are having ceasefire violations between this India and Pakistan is happening, right? So here finally we are going to prepare ourselves and even vigilance. Okay, so that is the thing which you have to remember regarding what is happening now. And what is this civil defense mock drill? It is a preparedness exercise, and this exercise which is meant to evacuate and to enhance the way the civilians, that is nothing but civilians, to act and how they have to act during this especially emergent circumstances. That is the thing, and we can understand how far we are ready. So if there is sudden attack from Pakistan, how far we are ready. So whether people know what to do and what not to do or not. So everything we will be doing in this. And even we are trying to reduce the panic in the people. Like if suddenly something happens, so how they have to act, how they have to shift the people who are injured from that place to another place, and how they have to protect themselves. Okay, everything we are going to have assessment through this civil defense mock drills now. And who are the agencies which are participating here? We have state disaster management authorities. In your disaster management subject, you will be studying about authorities at national level, at state level, and district level. Okay, so at district level they will be participating, and at the state level they are participating. And not only that, in yesterday's class I said around 4 lakh volunteers are there. So these volunteers are also working, and even firefighting and rescue services will be there, and police forces will be there, that is state police forces, and even transportation departments will be also working. And at the local level we have municipalities and panchayats, they will be also working. Okay, so here we have 3 categories: category 1, category 2, and category 3. So category 1 is high priority locations. We have 13 districts, and medium priority locations 201 districts, and low priority locations 45 districts. Okay, now let us see the next article. See this title, guys. India climbs 3 spots to 130 among 193 nations in HDI. HDI is nothing but Human Development Index. But inequality continues to be a burden. So what is this article talking about? What is the keyword? Human Development Index. So here you will be getting directly a mains based question regarding this. Critically evaluate Human Development Index Report 2025. Or else they will ask what is this Human Development Index, what is India's ranking, and what are the concerns set by this Human Development Index report. So like that also you'll be getting question. So you have to see different dimensions from this article, guys. So keyword is HDI 2025. So this article is important from governance point of view from GS paper 2. Okay, so you can get prelims based question here and also mains based question here. So from prelims, they will ask you a very simple question. Recently, Human Development Index 2025 is in news. Which of the following organization released that? Okay. So first area they may ask is organization which is releasing this index. And second area you have to focus is highlights of this report. So in this highlights you have to see ranking. So India's rank in 2025 and even in 2024 last year. Okay, see this, that's it from prelims. And from mains what you have to see is rank increased or decreased when you are comparing with the last year. So here this article says decreased rank. Okay, you have to see what are the reasons for this decreasing of rank. And you have to see what steps taken by the government so far. And apart from this, you have to think from your style that suggestions that you can give to the government. So in this way, you will be getting the mains based question. And apart from this, you have to see indicators. There are 3 indicators. What are those indicators in this report? And how is the India's performance? And sometimes to complicate the question, UPSC can ask, India is sharing boundary with how many countries? Here we have Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh. So they will be asking ranking by comparing with these countries. So they may say India's Human Development Index ranking is better compared to that of Afghanistan, compared to that of Myanmar. They will ask like whether that statement is true or false. That means you have to see even rankings of our neighboring countries. Okay? Yes, now let us see the context. Yes, this Human Development Index report had been released, and this report is saying that India is having ranking of 130. 130 out of 193. And what is the score? Score is 0.67, I guess. Okay. So here this article is saying that yes, there is improving of score. So here we have now score 0.68. Last year we have 0.67. So 67 to 68, just 0.01% increase of score had been seen. And here what is this article is saying that yes, score had been improved, but the problem is inequality. So inequality in case of income, inequality in case of wealth. So we have two types of inequalities in this economic inequalities. First one is income inequality and next one is wealth inequality. So income inequality is nothing but is everyone earning same amount of money? For example, if you take your family, compare with your siblings. So each and every person in your family is earning same? No. Okay, now if you compare with your family with your neighboring family, income of your family and that family is same or not? Okay. If you compare your family income with Ambani or Adani's family income, is that same? That means same? Can you say income equality is there in our country? No. So the problem here it had been highlighted is income inequality is there. And next one is wealth. So is everyone's wealth is same? No. That is the thing which mainly said by here. So there is income inequality and as well as wealth inequality in our country. So now I want to ask you a question. So how can we decrease that inequality? Yes, skill development. Next. So everyone, after completion of your studies, what you'll think? To get a job? To get a job, you'll think, and to earn decent amount of salary. But how many of them are thinking to create employment or to create jobs? How many of you are thinking? No. That is the one important reason behind this income and wealth inequality. Okay. So for that, what we need? We need entrepreneurship. We need more skills. Okay. So that is the one important thing that we have to give in the way forward. So what can we do? So we can improve entrepreneurship skills in the students so that they will create employment. So whenever students are creating employment, this problem of unemployment will be decreased or not? Yes, right? So if everyone is fighting for a government job, will everyone get the government job? There are limited number of jobs only, right? That means we have to create our own employment. That is one important solution for the development of a country. So if every student who is focusing on creation of employment or entrepreneurship or any startup, so if government is supporting that startups and entrepreneurships, and if government is providing that skill which is required for this setting up of small business or big business or anything, then we can create employment. Obviously, whenever we are creating employment, can we achieve our target of 5 trillion economy? And can we achieve this target of Viksit Bharat developed status by 2047? That is the key. Okay? Yeah, and next important thing that you have to remember is gender inequality. So male and female, the work they do is same or not? How many of you will help your mother or your spouses or your girlfriends? Girlfriends lera? Mother help chestav, em chestav? What will you do? Cutting of vegetables? Dishwashing, cleaning, washing of clothes, cleaning of floors. Only you will be eating what she prepares. That is a major help that you are going to do. Yes? So there is a lot of gender inequality in our country, especially based on the work. So women are always burdened with the domestic work, care work, and even there is gender discrimination at all the levels, right? So this is also one important highlight of this report. So there is gender inequality, especially gender disparities are there. So there is a very less women labor force participation. Women are participating very less in our economy, and even women are getting very less higher education compared to that of men. Okay, so that is also one thing which mainly said. And even in our education, especially education advancements are also problem. And not only that, quality is also problem now in our country. And regarding healthcare, we did lots of improvements. And can you tell me some examples of schemes government came up regarding this healthcare? Ayushman Bharat. So what is the recent update of Ayushman Bharat? So irrespective of your status, if you're having 70 years of age, you'll be getting insurance under this scheme, right? So by this methods, yes, we are increasing our life expectancy to 72 years. So on average, Indian can live up to 72 years. But we don't know, suddenly if this kind of wars, if this kind of disasters, volcanoes, earthquakes, or any accidents which happens, that will lead to the decreasing of life expectancy. But normally, an Indian can live for 72 years. Remember this number. Okay, so if you see some facts regarding this human development reports, so this reports had been released since 1990. 1990 onwards, you are releasing this kind of reports. And especially which organization will be releasing this? Write down UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Okay, UNDP will be releasing this Human Development Index. And this index will be having 3 indicators. So first one is life expectancy at the birth. Okay, and next one is years of schooling. And next one is gross national income. Okay, so these are the 3 indicators on which this report will be giving the ranking. And India's ranking this year is 130 out of how many countries? 193 countries. Okay, see this article. Title says Trade Pact gives India zero duty access to the UK. So what is this article talking about? Trade. Trade includes what? Exports and imports. So why we have to go with the trade with other countries? What is the reason? Each and every country is not self-sufficient. It has to depend on other country in one or other way. It may be food goods, or it may be oil, or it may be energy security, or it may be defense, or anything we have to depend. So even in our home also, if we don't have sugar or salt, so what we'll do? We'll go to neighboring house and we'll be borrowing or not. So it is also one kind of trade that is happening inside our country. Yes or no? Yeah. In the same way, India will be also doing trade with other countries. Okay. So we will be getting lots of things. So what are the things that we'll be getting from other countries? What are the resources that we don't have in our country? Yes, oil. Oil reserves are very, very less. But if you want to go anywhere, if you want to meet your girlfriend, which is there, who is waiting in the park, you have to go on a bike. So will the bike runs without petrol or diesel? Yes. So we have very less amount of crude oil reserves in our country, and we are getting from other countries. Next. Yeah. War equipments. Yes. Which country? From which country you are getting this equipments? France, Russia. And can anyone tell me which equipment which is there in use in the recent past? Rafales. Next. And even India came up with this Igla missiles on a very emergency, that is around 26,000 crore defense deal with Russia because of this India-Pakistan uncertainty. And next, anything which is there in news? Apart from Rafale and this Igla? Yeah, India, US, what is that mission? Mission 500. Next. Come on, think, you can do it. Okay, apart from this defense, what are the things that we are getting from other countries? Oil, at least this sunflower oil, palm oil, we are getting from which countries? Russia and Ukraine, from which we are getting sunflower oil, and from Indonesia and Malaysia we are getting palm oil. Next. Yes, coal. Coal we are also importing from other countries because we are having very, very least quality of coal in our country, and coal is the one important major source of energy for our country. Next. Yes, rare earth elements. And next one is API, active pharmaceutical ingredients for making of medicine in our country. From China. Next. Yes, bullet train from which country? Japan. Very good. Next. Semiconductors from South Korea. And even mobiles. How many of you are using this iPhone? iPhone is made in? Samsung is from? Redmi is from? Redmi is from? How many of you are interested in cars? So which is the India-based car industry? Benz from? Audi from? Range Rover? Come on, first know about this. What are the things that you are using? From which country you are getting? So if you know this, you will be having at least some examples to write essay or case studies in your answers. Yes or no? At least before buying anything, see like from which country it had been made. Okay, made in China, made in India, made in Korea, made in USA. At least know that. Okay, so now here, this article is talking about trade between which and which country? India and as well as UK, right? Okay, see this infographic, not this biscuits. Okay, see here. So actually we are going to have this free trade agreement between India and UK. So what is this free trade agreement? Have you heard about this? Trade is happening between two countries, yes? Trade includes imports and as well as exports. So whenever we are having imports and exports, the countries can impose taxes on that. That tax is called as import tax or import duty, export tax or export duty. Okay. So whenever countries are imposing this export duty and import duty, is that good? They will be getting revenue for sure. But for the consumers, the cost of that will be increased, right? Okay, I want to give you examples so that you can understand. For example, from India, I am exporting one good, okay, to USA. On this good now, government of India is imposing tax of 10%. So actually, I am selling this good for 100 rupees. So now government of India added this 10 rupees. So what is the MRP of this? Have you seen MRP? MRP, beside that you will be seeing like including all taxes. Yes. Now what is the MRP? MRP is 10% on this 100 will be 10 rupees. So it will be 110. Okay. So MRP of this good is 110. And now it is going to US. US will be imposing now import duty on this for 10%. So now here 110 plus 10% tax. It will be around 121 rupees. So actually my good is 100 rupees. It is going to USA and they are selling it 121 rupees. So whenever we are having this free trade agreement, what happened here is there will be no tax of government of India here, no tax of USA. So how much amount of that good will be there? It is selling here with rupees 100 only, right? So is that useful or not? So whenever we are having this free trade agreements between the two countries, what happens? There will be increasing of exports and imports. How exports and imports will be increased? So here we know this there and we know this now buying this so and so good for 121 rupees. So he wants to buy 5. He wants to buy normally his quantity. He wants to buy 5. For example, I am sending beer bottle there. Very good example, kada? Okay. So here for 5 bottles, how much it cost? 600. Okay, 600 he have to pay. But now here and with this agreement, there is the cost of that good is 100 only. So instead of 5, what he'll do? He'll buy 6 bottles now. Yes. So because of this, what happens? The number of exports and imports is increasing or not? So whenever number of exports and imports are increasing, what happens? Trade number will be increased. And even what happens? Business will be increased, employment opportunities will be increased, and overall GDP, GNP of a country increased or not. So that is the thing. Have you understood now? Clearly? Yeah, that is, those will be the terms. Actually, these free trade agreements are bilateral. Means nothing but two countries, they'll sit together and they'll talk about their pros and cons. That means it is based on their country's interest. Okay, they may give complete free trade agreement on every goods sometimes. Sometimes if they are producing that goods, means if free trade agreements will be affecting their interest, right? So they will be exempting that goods. So there are different types of free trade agreements also. Okay, so you have to see that. And have you understood about this zero duty? Zero duty is nothing but there is no import or export duty. It is called as zero duty. And free trade agreement is nothing but two countries will sit together and they'll be talking about pros and cons regarding this imposition of taxes or tariffs. It is called as free trade agreement. And actually it had not been finalized. If it is finalized, then we'll be getting articles, then we'll be discussing that. So as of now, you have to remember that with UK, we are going to have this free trade agreement. And from which subject is important? Yes, from GS paper 3 under economy. Okay, so zero duty, it refers to the absence of import duties or taxes on the goods. Okay, that is called as zero duty. And free trade agreements are nothing but the two countries or two blocks, they'll sit together and they'll be talking about their each other access to the markets, and they'll be talking about decreasing of taxes or completely removing of the taxes. Okay, and this FTA will include like agriculture goods or industrial products, and sometimes even services can be also included. Service includes like banking, trading, construction, etc. Okay, let us see this article. PM speaks to Emir of Qatar as India steps up outreach. So now India is having warlike situations with Pakistan, right? So now we need to get support from other countries. So this is one example which shows that India is seeking support from different countries. Okay, and recently I want to show this. So here we have India, here we have Pakistan, and this part is China, and this part is Russia, right? So recently the issue is going on between which and which countries? India and Pakistan issue is going on. So recently India had talks with Russia that if something is happening, if something happens between India and Pakistan, please don't come in middle. So why? Because if Russia is the friend of both Pakistan and India. So actually earlier, Russia is only friend of India. But recently what happened? Pakistan and China are friends. And now recently there is improving of relations between China and Russia. So because of this, if China is coming towards this Pakistan and uniting hands, and even Russia can involve here. So if Russia is involving here, again what happens? Here Israel will be involving in India, and as well as US can come and join hands with India. So it may lead to a big world war. Okay. So because of this, we are saying that the countries which are in favor of Pakistan, so don't please involve in that. So that it is a bilateral issue and we are going to solve this. We want to end this terrorism and please do support India. Okay, so that is the thing which is happening now. And we have to wait and watch like what is going to happen within next 1 week after once this drill completes. And next, see this article. Early monsoon rains over Nicobar Islands by May 13. So is there monsoon? Is there in your syllabus? Yes. In which subject? GS paper 1 under geography. Okay, so what is the meaning of monsoon or monsoon? Monsoon is nothing but seasonal reversal of winds. So what happens during this season? So here we have India. So here we have Andaman and Nicobar, right? This is our equator. And now where is this ITCZ will be there? Intertropical Convergence Zone, 23.5 degrees north. That means here we have which pressure? Low pressure. And high pressure we have here, right? And here we have 23.5 degrees south. And here we have which pressure? High pressure, high pressure. Okay. So winds will be moving in this way. Because of Coriolis force in southern hemisphere, they will be taking left. And here we have low pressure. Actually, winds have to come from here to here. So because of Coriolis force, they will be moving in this direction. So whenever this reversal of winds happens, so first hit area here is Andaman and Nicobar. So first these winds will hit this Andaman and Nicobar, and later on mainland India, they will hit this Kerala. Okay, so Kerala will be hit by June 1st. On June 1st, this winds will be hitting this coast of Kerala, and Andaman and Nicobar around May 20, they will be getting hit. But now, here this report is saying that by May 13, this winds are going to hit this Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So, is there any relevance with your syllabus? Yes. So, what might be the reason? So, normally, these winds are going to hit this Andaman and Nicobar Islands on May 20th, but now this year they are going to hit on May 13 itself. That means advancements of our monsoon. So monsoon is advanced by 1 week of time. So what might be the reasons? So why these winds are moving fast 1 week? Because of increasing of temperature? Yes or no? That means because of climate change. Even there is impact on monsoons. Can we add this article as an example of impact of climate change in your environment and ecology? So this concept is the combination of both environment and ecology and your geography. So because of climate change, we are having lots of impacts on the seasons. So is that monsoon is a season in our country? Yes, right? So because of climate change, because of global warming, because of increasing of heat and heat waves, so advancement of this monsoon winds happen. So they are going to hit this Andaman and Nicobar Island 1 week before. Clear? So in this way, you have to use this kind of articles in your answer writing, guys. Okay, that is the thing. And next article. Yes, this is about fragmentation of global fight against terror. Yes, terror attack happened in Pahalgam region of Jammu and Kashmir. And when it was happened, what is the date? Can anyone tell me? April 22nd. On April 22nd, this attack had happened. So what is the date today? May 7th. So today morning we did this Operation Sindoor, that is airstrikes. So how much time it had been happened? It had been took around 15 days, more than 15 days. But the people who died and the families who had been affected, they are waiting for the justice, and finally today they got the justice by killing this 100 terrorists. Yes. Actually earlier, during this 9/11 terror attacks, okay, 9/11 terror attacks, what happened was, at that time, whenever these twin towers had been affected, so all countries, they took an immediate action to fight against terror. But now, did anyone helping India? And what are the things that we saw in yesterday's paper? United Nations chief also saying that we have to decrease these escalations. But they are not ready to come and to meet and to give the solution. Why? Because of Russia-Ukraine issue, which is going on from how many years? 3 years. And even Israel-Gaza issue is also there in the news. And Israel cabinet cleared this to occupy entire Gaza. So everyone is busy in that. No one is taking care of India, what is happening in India. So that is the thing which mainly said here. There is fragmentation of global fight. So all countries are not coming together to fight against terror that happened in earlier. Have you understood? So because of this, it had been very late and we are trying, and even India is not ready to sit with Pakistan to have the talks. Because many times it had happened, but terrorism not had been ended. And these terror organizations are state-sponsored terror. That means government of Pakistan is giving funds, everything for this terror organizations. So India is not ready to have any sit and talks with this Pakistan. And finally, we had this airstrikes, and we have to wait what retaliation will be come from this Pakistan. And actually, I think meet had been done. At 10 o'clock, we have meet. Okay, so after that, our Prime Minister will be announcing what will be the action. So we have to, after this class, I have to again watch that live now. And again, I have to go with the updates. Okay, so these were some important articles that happened in our today's Hindi newspaper, guys. So by this, I'm concluding. Thank you so much for watching, and please do like this class, and please do download this Rathod Science Academy app for free mains and prelims current affairs magazines. And do subscribe to Rathod Science Academy. And if you want to join this GS Foundation, I don't know whether we'll be there here or not. So if everything goes on, so we are going to launch this foundation course from May 27th. So try to join that. Okay, thank you guys.